Tom Palmer, Clive Woodward in 2003 was very keen to make sure that no stone was left unturned in terms of the detail that he brought to that World Cup winning side. What part of being a top-level sportsman and having to make sure you're always at the top of the game, it must bring in a sort of no-compromise attitude to how you deal with either your diet, your regime, or your training or your fitness. How does that work out for you?
Well, yeah, you have to be strict yourself at times. You've got to make sure that you eat well, you look after yourself, you do your recovery, you get to bed early, you get enough sleep, you have your massage, you have your treatment. Yeah, it's non-stop sometimes, there's all the things you have to do. And yeah, but that's part and parcel of being a professional sports person. That's what your job is. So, and in the end, you realise that all these things are for your own benefit. And the more you do them, the better player you'll be. So we all do it.
Okay, and in the way the game's developed over the last sort of 5-10 years, and in the time that you've been playing, how have you seen it develop, and how have you had to change your attitude towards things in order to make sure that you stay at the very top?
Yeah, since I've been playing, everyone's generally now probably that bit bigger, maybe a little bit quicker, faster, stronger. All the sort of sports science is moving on now with us starting to use all these GPS systems and the way the heart rate training belts are working. So there's more and more kind of data is being collected from how we train to try and improve us, try and improve the way we train, make everything more efficient really. So I think it's just going to keep on going as technology improves as well.
Yeah, and are the hits getting bigger? Are you having to guard yourself against injury a lot more?
I know. I'd say that for at least the last 5 years, the game's been at a pretty constant physical level, and I think just as a player, the older you get, the more it takes its toll on your body sometimes. So you just have to keep on working hard, but hope you stay injury free, and most of it's down to luck really.
Fair enough. Now, since the autumn, you're playing with a different second-row partner in Lewis Deacon, at least in the starting lineup without Courtney Laws around. What changes do you make to your game, or in the second row, are you able to fit into your slot and you don't have to worry too much about the guy next to you?
Yeah, exactly that. There's no change at all for me. I just do my job, concentrate on what I'm going to do, and I can trust that Deeks will do his job as well. That's just how it is.
Okay, nice trust in there then, I guess. In the years between your first caps for England and then the caps and the appearances that you've been making in the last 18 months, did you ever have any fears that your chance had gone? What kept you going in the belief that you would be getting back to the top of the game again?
I always had the faith in myself that I knew I could play at this level. I'd see when I wasn't in the team, there were guys who were playing, and I'd think, well, you know what, I'm better than he is. Well, I always believed that anyway, and so I always had faith that when I'd got a chance to manage to have a good run of games, I'd prove that, and thankfully I kind of have now at the moment.
Do you feel you have to have that confidence, maybe even a touch of arrogance, to be able to have that mentality and say, I deserve to be there more than that guy?
Yeah, definitely. I think to play at the highest level, you have to. Firstly, you have to believe it. If you don't believe it yourself, then there's no way you will do it. So you have to have the belief in yourself, and you have to be a sort of competitive type of person who wants to be there, who isn't happy with second best, who wants to be the best they can be.
I see. And does Martin Johnson pass on any advice as a former second row to you guys?
No, he doesn't actually, to us. He's done a fantastic job in managing the whole setup here now. I think he's really got things right. We've got a really good balanced group. There's a good atmosphere and a good feeling in the squad. There's the way we're trying to play the game is suited to the players we have. So I think he's done a fantastic job on that. But actually, in terms of any one-on-one coaching, that's not really his job.
Okay, fair enough. You're almost going to say his forte then, but we were more his job. So we're here in Pennyhill Park, building up to the Italy game. Who is it you room with down here?
I've been rooming with Henry Faree.
Oh, have you? Okay, two big.
I was with David Atwood in the autumn, but I'm with Henry Faree now.
Okay, how's that changed things?
Well, Henry's a bit of a snorer actually. With Atwood, was a very good roommate. He didn't snore. Henry's a bit of a snorer, so I have to constantly whack him with pillows or pull his cover off or stuff like that to try and make him roll over and stop it.
Have you brought the earplugs down?
No, but I think I'm going to have to get some. Yeah, I didn't have a great night last night. And I also had a bit of cold recently as well, which has been sort of keeping me up. So I've been coughing and snorting away, and he's been snoring. He's probably complaining about me.
Must sound like a farmyard. Absolutely brilliant. And what do you guys do to relax around here? Obviously, there's plenty of time around training and getting the nutrition and the fitness stuff done. Are you a big music lover or film lover?
No, not really. I've been watching the Mad Men series recently. I got them for Christmas, and I'd ripped them all onto my computer, and I've been watching them series 1, 2, and 3.
Fair enough, you haven't started drinking whiskey and smoking like a trooper?
No, not yet. No.
Brilliant. Well, listen, Tom, we're really looking forward to the game on Saturday against Italy. Best of luck in that.
Okay, thank you very much.